Okay, hello and welcome. I'm getting ready to start part 4 of the series I've been doing. I've been bringing you guys down the coast this way, and now I'm moving inland into here. And this is in this area in here is where I live. All in this area in here. And what I've been working on now, if you notice, what I'm doing is I'm taking inland. I'm showing you 3 places. It's about 10 miles inland as the bird flies. Now what I've been working on here for months now is trying to figure out what all this stuff is in here by where I live. And if you take a look at this, you'll see this pattern and everything. I believe what we're seeing, or what I'm finding, is actually what makes up the collagen that builds up the bumps on either avian or reptilian, the rough skin, and I live in this. A lot of people do. You get down in here, the houses are in here. You see what I'm saying? These are farms and stuff like that, but I live in this area. And so I'm very familiar with it. I'm a logger by trade and a timber faller and a road builder, construction. I've worked with lots of state Bureau of Land Management, state forestry, and federal forest service, and the Department of Natural Resources out of state of Washington on federal timber sales. And so I'm familiar with a lot of geological terms and their philosophy, if you will. Also soil and water experts, hydrologists, because in order to have a timber sale in the state of Oregon or Pacific Northwest, because we have the Endangered Species Act, because of northern spotted owl, you have to have a whole lot of work done in order to get a timber sale done, or even up to be to bid on. And I've done a lot of this in my life. And so I'm very familiar with the woods. I'm very good out in the woods. I've done a lot of laying out units, laying out timber sales and things like that. And I just don't tell people about it. I let them go ahead and tell me how good they are. So what I've been working here with on the coast, if you take a look at this pattern right here is totally different than this area right here. You understand what you see what I'm saying? See how these flail out like that? And you don't find that right here. You find it up towards Yahas right here, but you don't find it inland that much. You find it right in here, up towards Waldport and stuff. But you don't find that much here towards the coast. And then you get up in here, you find it again up here north of Newport towards Garibaldi, Depot Bay, and then through here. And you find the same thing, you get up here towards Seaside and places like that. Okay, and as you start heading in towards Astoria, see these outcroppings and things like this right here? Okay, you see these flailings right along here, and this is opened up right in here? This is all biological. I'm just telling you. I thought I was crazy to begin with too, but that's what's going on. I've been doing this about a year now. So I'm inland right now. I'm taking you to 3 places right in here, and I'm going to show you some biology in here, and I believe this is what's making up the matrix underneath this skin, I believe to be skin and everything. Could I be wrong now? I think, but I really doubt it. Anybody could be wrong, I guess, but I've been doing this now, and I believe that is what I am actually seeing here now. So I'm going to get started in this video. It's probably going to be about 2 more videos. So I'm going to get started, and I hope I've said enough already, and I hope I can explain this. So thanks for joining me. Welcome. This is part 4 in the series, and like I told you, I was going to move inland. I'm inland about 30 miles as far as road miles, but as far as like straight line as a bird flies, probably about, maybe 15 miles at maximum from where I was on the coast. And as you can see, I live in the mountain ranges. I mean, there's just mountains everywhere. That's what I live in, have all my life. All the way around. That's why it's a 3-stage canopy. I mean, it's just buried. It's like a carpet. You can't see through it. You can't see over top of it. It's just incredible. You have to go visit every place. And so there's no way everybody's visited every place. Anyway, I elk hunt in this area. I hunt a lot. I log, cut timber, build road. That's what I do, along with other things. So I'm going to get going. I'm going to take you up here to show you some stuff that's within a mile of each other, 3 spots. And I'm going to show you the type changes and some stuff going on there. And I've got some stuff, as you can see, it's just mountains everywhere. So I'm going to show you, it's beautiful out here today. I'm going to show you some more stuff. So hang on here. Okay, I was just down that way, and I'm moving my way up this way, and I'm going up to a spot around the corner that's been opened up. And even the people that live in this area, my whole life, have always wondered, you know, this stuff is so strange looking, you know, for what we, you know, people call geology and stuff, and now we know why. But this is incredible around the corner. I've been wanting to get up in there. I'm going to do that today and show you some stuff. So I'm going to move a little farther forward and show you something up here as we move into this area. Okay, I can only park here so long, but yeah, I was just over there, and you can see how it starts changing. Now you can start seeing into this. And around the corner, they've really whacked it off to put the railroad track in, but I'm gonna crawl up in here today. I've never done it, but I found some stuff around the corner I want to go in and get video of and some pictures. But it's absolutely beautiful in here where I live, as you can see. Very blessed. Lots of fishing, lots of hunting. Lots of woods. All my friends have been in the woods. We're all timber tramps in the woods, so we know the woods. And we know what's in them. And we know how to read things and look at things. Especially when you're building road and you're tearing into this stuff, building road through this stuff. So I'm gonna take you around the corner here and show you this. It's really incredible. Okay, I'm actually parked on the other side of it now. But you see, you really can't even see up in there to see what's up in there. But there's some stuff way up in the corner there, right here, and these discs and things, and the way it's all built, designed. I mean, I've never been up in there, and I've noticed, and I've always wanted to get in there, and today's the day. So I was gonna GoPro up in there, but it's gonna take me a while because it's pretty vertical. But this is what I was talking about, that everybody drives by every day and they're always going, man, that is something else. You can see what it's sitting on there. And then I'll get a video camera out and get closer, but if you can see the design of this, it's just phenomenal. But these huge square chunks over here of it, and then the biology up in there. Remember, I just came off the coast, so you've seen what's down there. Now this is still part of the creature, it's just a different part of the creature. Okay? We're not dealing with blood and stuff here. We're dealing more with collagen and keratin, the stuff that's underneath the skin that builds up the bumps and things like that. The matrix of the skin itself, underneath the skin, you know. That's what that is. So I'm gonna get up in here. And this thing is massive. I mean, look at this thing sticking out of this and that. I gotta shut this off to get up on there, or maybe not. I didn't fall too bad. So they had to punch the train tracks to get through here, so they've opened this up. Look at this. And then the stuff that's on top that's part of it. Anyway, what's really fascinating to me was up in that corner. And how it's just, I don't know if you can see it on this GoPro, but they're just perfect coming out. As it comes out like that, they get bigger as they go down. I'm gonna get the video. Well, I don't know if I can get up in there because this is all cut off right through here. But that is a design that is absolutely phenomenal up in there. You can see how that's an individual piece, and look how it tapers, and the next one's a little bigger and it tapers. I mean, and then that one, that piece there overlaps that piece, and that piece overlaps that piece, and it sits on top of this. 100% biology. I mean, look at that up in there. Okay, I'm back at this angle here. Maybe you can see it better in there. They just come down perfect tapered stacks right down through there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that one goes out further, and the next one goes out further. They go clear right up, right off, and then over that point like I showed you. And then this massive one here. Look at this chunk. And look what it's sitting on. That piece and that piece. And then something different down there. And then look down below here. Look what all it's sitting on. Isn't that amazing? Got that seam running through there, and it tapers up into there. And then you got two pieces back in there, and these two pieces here. Look how they come right down, taper right onto that one. Perfect. Look at that. And that's not basalt from beginning creation and the geology thing. Yeah. All right, I'm going around the corner here. I want to try to get up on that. Some stuff I see down here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and try to get up on that rim there and walk around because I really want to get some video of that. That's the way it's designed. Okay, I got up on her, boy. It's not easy. There's nothing on this. I mean, it's just straight solid rock underneath, like that. Slip and fall, you go straight down the bottom. Okay, I need both hands here. Beautiful view though. Welcome to my home, Mountain Man. Okay, I can tell you when the last time anybody was up here. Like never. I mean, it's pretty vertical and really slick, but we're gonna get there, hopefully. Boy. Okay, I need both hands. I'll get over in there and turn it back on. Actually, I didn't bring the helmet cam, so I gotta hold it in my hand, which stinks. Yeah. Oh man, see all that tapers and sets on that piece behind it. Yeah, the rest does this too. Forms a perfect puzzle. Okie dokie. More vertical. Great, I just love vertical. Whoa. Yeah! Boy! Sorry about that, but I had a little burst of strength there. I need to get up over that, and that was wow, this is incredible. Okay, I'll get back so we take a look at this stuff up on top. There's that big chunk. Whoa. Yeah. There's those pieces I was talking about. They're stacked on each other. Well, they come off of that one piece, and one there, one there. But anyway, I gotta get back at an angle to shoot some of this. Yeah, we have big trees here in Oregon. I'm a timber faller also, and I've cut ones like that, almost 9 foot Douglas fir on the butt. I got pictures to prove it. Look how that's on top of there. That piece, that piece. Wow. And then you got the ones on top of it, and they all taper down like that. And then I'm gonna get the video camera out because it's got, that's what I was talking about up in there. See that? See all the form? See that up there? Whew. Shaking a little bit. I'm a little worn out here. Kind of steep down in there. That's what I was talking about. And they all just fit perfect in there. So I'm gonna get the video camera out. Okay, go down here a little bit. Okay, other camera time. Okay, video camera time. I just came up right up through there, underneath that, and that's all. See how it comes out like that? That piece comes off like that. Then you got that piece over there that overlaps on it. And look how those are formed. You got that piece, and I gotta get over here to get the ones in behind it. Get my backpack out of the way. And I'm standing by this big fir. I want to get those ones that taper there. And then those in behind it taper right on up, just like that, in pieces. And that's just like, we're inside, this would be underneath, this would be the what's underneath the skin that builds it up, the bump or whatever on the creature. Okay, I'm finding totally different, and it totally makes sense. I understand what I'm seeing now. Yeah, it's a little over the top though, let me tell you. Okay, let me get a different angle. But you can see what I'm talking about, I hope. It's hard to see because a lot of this is covered with moss. But you can see like there's a little plateau right there, and that's a piece of that piece that came out on this side of it. It just wraps in layers through here like that. Now, you know as well as I do that each one of these did not individually harden and cool and take 100 years and all that stuff. There's no way. Okay, this is biology. This is decayed. It's not going to look like it did when it was fresh and alive. Okay, not even close. It's decayed like crazy. And then it's mud fossilized in the Great Flood that flooded the whole planet. It says there was not one peak that was showing. The entire planet was covered with water, not one thing showing. So that's why you see seashells and stuff up at higher elevations and all that. Ancient texts talked about it. Ancient civilizations even talked about it. Everybody knows about it. And there wasn't flood after flood after flood after sediment to deposit and flood after flood and millions and billions of years. Not true. The creation event has nothing to do with what we're seeing with lava and seismic activity now. It's just the residue, the leftover from what was from the creation event. And look at that in there. You got this piece, these pieces. Got that piece, that piece, that piece, the piece on top of it. You got that, a real thin one right there that runs the full length of it with that moss on it. It's got a gap right there. And look how they all line up on that gap. That would be for articulation or some kind of it. That's what I got some other stuff I'm going to show you a little further up the road. Anyway, so I'm going to get back down out of here. And you, like I showed you at the beginning of this is one huge mass that comes in from the ocean. So you find it kind of strange that we got all these pieces to my left and there's a couple huge, massive, like this on this side, like that right there. But then you go to the point out there and you see how it's stacked and rolls up and over the piece that's in the middle out there towards the point that I showed you. I'll take another shot of it when I get down off of here. Okay, I'm getting down out of here and heading to their place. And a shout out to Lynn, she digs. Okay, we were just up on there and I'm gonna head on up around about 1.5 miles as the bird flies away and show you some other stuff that's totally different. Down inside we can take a look where they punched a bunch of rock out to build roads back in the 60s. Of course here I find sulfur everywhere. Sulfur is indicative of the transaction in the blood. When it transitions from FeO2s to 3s and you end up with a black like this, and there's always sulfur involved, lots of it. I believe it's like the 5th most common element on the planet. It's all loaded in your body too, you need it. Cleanses your blood on and on. I have sulfur water in my well, which I love very much. Smells like rotten eggs, but it's good for you. So I'm pretty familiar with sulfur. Alrighty, we're gonna head up that way. Adios. Okay, I was just standing right over there looking up that big piece. Now look at the end of it, what it looks like. Look at that. This is what it looks like on the end. pieces have fallen out, but you can tell the absolute structure there. Anyway, I'm going to crawl up in here because there's more, some huge towers here, or whatever I'm not sure what they are as far as they would have been on the creature, but there's one up in there. Another one's way up higher, so I gotta get going. But yeah, this is just those right in there, how they wrap up over that. Got a lot of moss on it. But look at the change from just right around the corner where I first showed you coming into that, and then here's the end of it, what it looks like. And there's some still missing, you know, because they peeled this off, so some of that had to have fallen off. But